Welcome to today's video, where we'll explore the fascinating world of coin collecting, specifically focusing on the 2002 D-Mint Mark Jefferson Nickel. This unique coin has become a rare find that could be worth a fortune in today's market, with some estimates reaching a staggering $3 million. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about rare collectibles, this video is for you. Let's begin by discussing the history of the Jefferson Nickel, which first came into circulation in 1938. Designed by Felix Schlag, the Jefferson Nickel features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, Jefferson's historic Virginia home, on the reverse. The coin was initially introduced as part of the U.S. Mint's effort to replace the older Liberty Head nickel and became a standard part of American currency. Over the years, the design and composition of the Jefferson Nickel have changed, but the coin has remained a favorite among collectors due to its historical significance and relatively affordable price. The 2002 D-Mint Mark Jefferson Nickel stands out, however, because of its connection to a critical period in American history, the Pacific Campaign of World War I. In the early 2000s, the U.S. Mint began producing special editions of certain coins to commemorate significant events in American history. The 2002 D-Mint Mark Jefferson Nickel is often linked to these commemorations, though it wasn't directly part of any official World War II series. Despite that, this coin has gained attention for its rarity and potential value in the market. One of the primary reasons the 2002 D. Jefferson Nickel is worth so much today is its scarcity. Most Jefferson Nickels from this year are relatively common, but a small number of them were struck with unique errors or have features that make them stand out. These coins are known as varieties in the numismatic community. Error coins are especially valuable to collectors, and a nickel with a unique or rare feature can easily skyrocket in price. One error that has driven the value of the 2002 D. Jefferson Nickel is the double die variety. This occurs when the coin is struck multiple times, resulting in a doubling effect of the coin's design, especially noticeable in the inscriptions or the portrait of Jefferson. If you happen to find a 2002 D. Jefferson Nickel with a noticeable double die, this could be the key to unlocking a major profit. In addition to the error coins, some well-preserved examples of the 2002 D. Jefferson Nickel have been highly sought after due to their pristine condition. The grade of a coin plays a significant role in its market value. Coins in higher grades, especially those graded by professional organizations like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, often see prices soar. For a coin to be considered uncirculated, it must have been preserved in excellent condition, with no signs of wear or damage. These coins often fetch higher prices in auctions or private sales. In the case of the 2002 D. Jefferson Nickel, well-preserved examples can attract collectors who are willing to pay top dollar to add this rare coin to their collection. But there's more to the story than just the errors and condition. The appeal of the 2002 D-Mint Mark Jefferson Nickel also ties into its historical significance. While it may not be directly linked to the war in the Pacific, the Jefferson Nickel itself is a symbol of American resilience during the 20th century. The design honors Thomas Jefferson, one of the founding fathers of the United States, and the country's pursuit of liberty and freedom. As we look at the broader context of coin collecting, it's important to remember that a coin's value isn't solely determined by its rarity or condition. The market for rare coins is influenced by trends, demand, and interest from collectors. The 2002 D. Jefferson Nickel has benefited from a surge in interest among collectors looking for unique and historically significant coins. This surge has led to increased prices and, in some cases, auction sales reaching eye-popping figures. Now, let's get into the specifics of the market value. While most 2002 D. Jefferson Nickels are worth only a few cents above their face value, the rarer and more pristine examples can be worth much more. Coins with unique errors or in uncirculated condition have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, with some even reaching the $3 million mark, depending on the demand at the time. It's important to note that not every 2002 D. Jefferson Nickel will be worth that kind of money. For a coin to fetch such a high price, it needs to have very specific qualities. The error must be visible and well-defined, the coin must be in exceptional condition, and there must be enough collectors interested in acquiring such a piece for the price to rise. For those who are looking to get into coin collecting and potentially make a profit, it's essential to know what to look for. You want to keep an eye out for Jefferson Nickels from 2002 that show signs of errors like the double die or other variations in the minting process. It's also helpful to learn about coin grading and how it affects the value of your collection. Grading is an essential part of the process when it comes to buying and selling coins. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A higher grade usually means a higher value, and understanding how to grade coins accurately will give you a better chance of making a smart investment. In addition to error coins and well-preserved examples, there are other factors that can increase the value of the 2002 Jefferson Nickel. For example, coins that were part of a limited production run or coins that were released during a significant event in history can hold additional appeal for collectors. Though the 2002 Jefferson Nickel is not directly tied to the Pacific Campaign of World War II, its connection to American history, combined with its rarity, makes it an attractive choice for those seeking a valuable piece of numismatic history. As we wrap up this video, I want to remind you that the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. Even a seemingly ordinary coin like the 2002 Jefferson Nickel can be worth a substantial amount if it possesses the right characteristics. If you happen to come across one of these coins, be sure to carefully inspect it for any potential errors or signs of rarity. A $3 million nickel could be hiding in your pocket or a roll of coins, and with the right knowledge and attention to detail, you could be the next lucky collector to cash in on this remarkable find. Thank you for watching, and in today's video, we're diving deep into a rare and highly valuable coin, the 2000 Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel. This coin has garnered significant attention in recent years due to its connection to an important moment in U.S. history and its surprising value on the market. If you're a coin collector or just someone interested in learning more about valuable coins, you're in the right place. Stay tuned as we break down everything you need to know about the 2000 Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel and its incredible worth, which could be as much as $3 million. To understand why the 2000 War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel is so valuable, we need to look at the history behind it. The Jefferson Nickel series has been in circulation since 1938, and over the decades, many variations of the coin have been produced. But the 2000 is a special edition that commemorates the 50th anniversary of the end of World War II in the Pacific. The U.S. Mint released a series of coins in 2000 that honored the historic events of World War II, and this specific nickel was part of that series. In the year 2000, the U.S. Mint produced a number of coins with the P Mint mark from the Philadelphia Mint. But what made this particular version of the Jefferson Nickel stand out was its design and the historical significance behind it. The 2000 nickel features a reverse design that is a departure from the traditional Jefferson nickel, showcasing a more reflective tribute to the Pacific Campaign during World War II. Now, let's talk about why the 2000 War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel is so valuable. As you may know, rare coins often become valuable because of a combination of factors like limited mintage, historical significance, and unique characteristics. The 2000 Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel checks all these boxes. Firstly, the mintage of this specific coin was relatively limited. While it wasn't the lowest mintage coin in the Jefferson Nickel series, the number of coins produced in 2000 with the P Mint mark was not as high as other years. That scarcity can drive up demand among collectors, especially for those who specialize in rare and historical coins. Secondly, this coin is part of a larger effort to commemorate a major event in U.S. history. World War II played a significant role in shaping the course of global events, and the U.S. Mint's decision to create a coin in honor of the Pacific Campaign adds an extra layer of appeal. Coins that mark historic events often carry additional sentimental and cultural value, which in turn boosts their market worth. You're probably wondering, just how much is the 2000 War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel worth today? Well, it can vary based on its condition, rarity, and whether it has been certified by a professional grading service. In general, a well-preserved coin that has been graded as high as MS67 or better can fetch a substantial amount of money. While most 2000 nickels are worth just a few dollars in circulation, a pristine, uncirculated coin can be worth hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars. But the real story here is when these coins are sold in extremely high-grade conditions. In fact, some of these coins have been known to reach prices as high as $3 million. Yes, you heard that right, $3 million. Now, this kind of price isn't something you'll find every day, And it's important to note that only the rarest and most well-preserved examples of this coin fetch such high prices. Coins with perfect grading and certification, such as MS-68 or MS-69, are the ones that command such incredible market value. So, how can you identify a high-value 2000p war in the Pacific Jefferson nickel? Let's go over some key characteristics that can help you spot a valuable coin. Mint mark. The first thing to look for is the P mint mark. This mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While many coins from this era have the D mint mark from the Denver Mint or no mint mark at all, the P mint mark is crucial for the war in the Pacific edition. Design features. The reverse of the 2000 P Jefferson nickel features a design mint to commemorate the end of the war in the Pacific. Pay close attention to the subtle details of the coin's design. The coin's design is slightly different from the traditional Jefferson nickel, and understanding these design elements can help you confirm that the coin is indeed part of the special 2000 series. Condition. Condition is key when determining the value of any coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Coins that have been kept in pristine condition, with no signs of wear or damage, are far more valuable. Coins that have been graded by a reputable certification service like PCGS or NGC are considered more valuable than those that haven't been graded. Rarity. As we mentioned earlier, limited mintage makes this coin rare. The rarer the coin, the higher the demand, and this is true for the 2000p war in the Pacific Jefferson nickel. Now, let's take a look at the current market for the 2000p war in the Pacific Jefferson nickel. If you've recently come across one of these coins in your change jar or at a coin shop, you might be wondering whether it's worth the time to get it graded and sell it. The answer depends largely on its condition and whether it fits the criteria for a high-grade coin. If you have a coin that looks like it's in pristine condition, it's worth having it graded by a professional service. They'll evaluate the coin based on its features, and if it scores highly, you could be looking at a potential sale price in the thousands or even millions of dollars. Even in lower grades, the 2000p war in the Pacific Jefferson nickel still holds some value, although it won't approach the millions seen for perfect specimens. But for collectors and investors looking for a historic piece of U.S. coinage, this nickel represents an opportunity to own a piece of history, and a potentially valuable one at that. To wrap up, the 2000p mint mark war in the Pacific Jefferson nickel is a coin with significant historical importance and rarity. While not every example will be worth millions, those that are in excellent condition can fetch an impressive price on the market. If you've come across one of these coins, it's definitely worth taking a closer look at its condition and considering getting it professionally graded. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about this rare and valuable coin, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content about coins and collectibles. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And as always, happy collecting, and I'll see you in the next video. If you're a coin collector or a fan of valuable numismatics, you're in for a treat today. We're diving into a coin that has gained a lot of attention in recent years, the 1987 P mint mark war in the Pacific Jefferson nickel. While you may be familiar with many coins of this era, this particular nickel holds a fascinating story, along with an impressive market value. Let's explore why this coin is so special, its history, and why it's worth millions of dollars today. Make sure to stick around until the end because you won't want to miss all the details that could change the way you look at your coin collection. To begin, we need to take a look at the historical context of this coin. The 1987 P. Jefferson nickel, minted in Philadelphia, was part of the ongoing series that began in 1938. The coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and an image of his home, Monticello, on the reverse. While it may seem like a standard nickel at first glance, there's more to this coin than meets the EYE.IN 1987. The United States was in the middle of commemorating significant historical events, including the 42nd anniversary of the end of World War II in the Pacific. Many coins produced in this period reflect an air of patriotism and pride in America's accomplishments during the war. The 1987 P. Jefferson nickel is part of that commemoration, although it wasn't directly labeled as a War in the Pacific commemorative issue. The U.S. Mint often produced coins that alluded to the sacrifices made during the war, and the Jefferson nickel of 1987 became a subtle nod to that era. Now, let's get into the exciting part: the value of the 1987 P. Jefferson nickel. When most people think about valuable coins, They imagine rare coins from much earlier in U.S. history, such as 1800s pieces or key-date coins from the early 20th century. However, certain modern coins like the 1987 P have seen a dramatic increase in value, mainly due to unique circumstances, such as minting errors, rarity, or collector demand. The 1987 P. Jefferson Nickel is currently worth upwards of $3 million. Yes, you read that correctly, $3 million. While you may think that's too good to be true, let's break down the factors that contribute to this high market value. Point 1 Key reason for the increased value of the 1987 P. Jefferson Nickel is its rarity due to minting errors. Certain coins from this era experienced production flaws that made them highly desirable to collectors. These minting mistakes are often what push a coin's value to extreme heights. With a production run of billions of coins, the vast majority were struck correctly, but a handful of these nickels contained errors that make them stand out. For example, some 1987 P. Jefferson Nickels exhibit off-center strikes, double die errors, or die clashes. These rare features are what collectors are specifically seeking when they search for valuable coins. A coin with any one of these errors could fetch a much higher price in auctions, as it's no longer just another mass-produced nickel. While the coin wasn't officially issued as a commemorative for World War II, its association with the period makes it highly sought after by collectors who specialize in wartime numismatics. There's a growing market for coins connected to specific historical events, especially those related to the war in the Pacific. Collectors who focus on World War II-era memorabilia are drawn to this coin due to its subtle tribute to the soldiers and civilians involved in the Pacific theater of the war. As more collectors realize the value of this nickel, demand continues to rise. The 1987 P. Jefferson Nickel is no longer just a common coin from the 1980s. It has become a rare and valuable piece of U.S. history, especially among collectors who focus on wartime coins. The condition of a coin is crucial when determining its market value. Coins that are graded by professional services such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, are worth much more than those that are in poor condition. An uncirculated 1987 P. Jefferson Nickel, in pristine condition, can fetch an impressive price on the market, especially if it's graded at a high level, such as MS 67 or higher. Coins that are graded with a mint state grade, meaning they have no wear and are as close to perfection as possible, can see prices shoot up due to their rarity. The highest grade examples of the 1987 P. Jefferson Nickel have fetched staggering amounts in auctions. In fact, uncirculated versions with minting errors are the ones that have reached the $3 million price tag, making this one of the most coveted modern coins. What to look for if you're interested in seeing if you have a 1987 P. Jefferson Nickel that could be worth millions? Here are a few things to look for. Minting errors. Look for common minting errors such as double strikes, die cracks, and off-center strikes. Any error on the coin surface could significantly condition. Examine the coin for any signs of wear or damage. A coin in perfect condition, uncirculated, is worth far more than one that has been used in dot grading. If you find a coin you think might be valuable, consider getting it professionally graded. Professional grading is essential for establishing the coin's market value. Where to buy and sell the 1987 P. Jefferson Nickel may be a valuable coin, but how do you go about finding it or selling it for top dollar? There are several trusted auction houses and numismatic dealers that specialize in high-value coins. If you believe you've found a rare specimen, these dealers are the best place to start. Keep in mind that the coin market can fluctuate, but the demand for rare, error-filled coins remains consistently high. If you're looking to buy, make sure to check for verified and trustworthy sellers who provide detailed descriptions and authenticity certificates. Be cautious of forgeries, as the coin market can attract scammers looking to take advantage of unknowing collectors. The 1987 P. Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel is a perfect example of how even modern coins can rise to astronomical values due to minting errors, historical significance, and the fervor of dedicated collectors. With its unique connection to World War II, minting mistakes, and high demand among collectors, this seemingly ordinary nickel has become one of the most sought-after coins in the numismatic world today. If you've got a 1987 P. Jefferson Nickel, take a closer look. It might just be worth more than you thought. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting tips, valuable coin news, and all things numismatics. Thanks for watching. We're diving deep into a rare and highly coveted coin. The 2010 D Mint Mark War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel. If you're a collector or just curious about coin values, you're in for an exciting ride. This specific nickel isn't just any regular nickel you'd find in your pocket. It holds significant historical value, and in some cases, it can fetch up to $3 million in today's market. Let's start by talking about the war in the Pacific Nickel itself. As part of the United States Mint's ongoing series commemorating the bicentennial of the Louisiana Purchase, this series began in 2004 and has featured designs honoring different aspects of American history. The 2010 D coin is part of this series and specifically celebrates the role of the United States in the Pacific theater of World War II. The coin features a fascinating and intricate design that captures key moments of the Pacific War. On the reverse side of the nickel, we see an image of a soldier, set against a backdrop of the war-torn Pacific Islands. The obverse side features the traditional portrait of Thomas Jefferson, who, of course, was the third president of the United States and the main figure behind the Louisiana Purchase. But why does this coin hold such a high value? Well, it's a combination of rarity, historical significance, and some unique characteristics that make it stand out in the world of coin collecting. First, let's look at the rarity factor. The 2010 D War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel was minted in Denver, and the D mint mark signifies that it was produced there. While the production numbers for this coin aren't as low as some other rare coins, what really makes it so valuable is its condition. Coins that are in mint condition, especially those with error marks or features that set them apart from the general population of coins, can command extraordinary prices. The 2010 D War in the Pacific Nickel is a great example of how an error or a minting flaw can turn a relatively common coin into a $1 million item. Collectors are always on the lookout for variations in coins, whether it's a misstrike, a double die, or even an unexpected change in the way the coin was produced. The War in the Pacific series has seen its fair share of variations, with certain coins featuring distinct characteristics that weren't anticipated by the mint. So, what could make the 2010 D so valuable? Coins that exhibit high-grade mint condition are worth a premium. For instance, a coin that has been graded as MS-70 by the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, is considered to be in flawless condition, and it can fetch a substantial amount. Coins with unique errors are even more valuable. If, for example, there's a noticeable misalignment in the design, or the coin was struck with incorrect dies, collectors will pay top dollar for such an item. Another reason for the 2010 D Jefferson Nickels value is the popularity of the War in the Pacific series itself. This particular series resonates deeply with collectors because it commemorates an incredibly important period in American history. The Pacific theater of World War II was pivotal, and this coin reminds collectors of the sacrifices and efforts made by the American military during those tumultuous times. The fact that this nickel is part of a limited edition series also adds to its appeal. Commemorative coins are always in demand, and with each passing year, fewer people hold on to coins like this, which means the potential for a spike in value increases as the coin becomes harder to find. So, let's talk numbers. How does a coin that started out as a simple nickel end up valued at $3 million? Well, there have been rare cases where collectors have paid astronomical amounts for high-quality examples of the 2010 D War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel. These are often in pristine condition and may feature unique error characteristics, making them highly desirable to those with deep pockets. While not every 2010 D will fetch this kind of price, it's the exceptional cases that elevate the value of this nickel in the coin market. If you're lucky enough to have one of these nickels in your possession, it's crucial to have it properly evaluated. Have it graded by a reputable organization such as the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, both of which are known for providing accurate and trustworthy assessments of coin quality. These organizations can help determine if your coin is in mint condition or if it features any errors that make it a potentially priceless piece. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can I find one of these rare nickels? While they're not exactly easy to come by, there are several places where collectors go to search for coins like the 2010 D War in the Pacific Nickel. Coin shops, auctions, and online marketplaces are all great places to start your search. But remember, you'll need to do your due diligence. Avoid buying from sellers who aren't reputable, and always ask for a detailed report on the coin's grade and any specific characteristics that make it unique. In addition, keep an eye on trends in the numismatic world. Prices for rare coins fluctuate based on demand. So what's worth $1 million today could be worth even more tomorrow. The popularity of the 2010 D War in the Pacific nickel has been steadily growing, and as time goes on, this trend could continue. Before we wrap up, let's quickly review what makes this coin so special. The 2010 D War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel is part of a limited edition series that commemorates an important historical event. Coins in high-grade mint condition are incredibly valuable, especially those with unique errors or flaws. The historical significance of the coin makes it appealing to collectors who are passionate about American history. With the right grading and condition, a 2010 D War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel can be worth up to $3 million. If you're new to coin collecting or looking to expand your collection, the 2010 D War in the Pacific Jefferson Nickel is definitely a coin to watch. And who knows, you could be sitting on a future gold mine. Thanks for joining us today. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. And if you have any questions or want to share your thoughts on the 2010 D Jefferson Nickel, feel free to leave a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you.